What's up YouTube? This is GalacticGod and welcome to another episode of Why Didn't This Card See Play? Now this week we're going to be taking a look at the Synchro monster Turbo Cannon. Now to my knowledge this is the only level 3 Synchro monster released here in the TCG. Over in OCG land there may very well be multiple level 3 Synchro monsters, but as far as I know out here there's just this one. So let's take a look at its stats and effect and see what we can figure out why this card has never seen play. Now this is a machine fire type monster. It is of course level 3. It has an attack of 0, a defense of 0, so right away we're not off to a very awesome start. It's got an effect that states once per turn you can destroy one face-up monster on the field and inflict damage to its controller equal to half of its attack. Now that sounds like a pretty awesome effect. Being able to destroy one of your opponent's monsters or one of your own once per turn is pretty incredible effect, and the fact that you can do damage equal to half of the destroyed monster's attack to the destroyed monster's controller is pretty broken in my opinion. The effect is so good that I think it kind of warrants the 0 attack and the 0 defense, so I don't see nothing wrong with that. So what is it that kept this card from seeing play? Well, upon closer inspection you can see that it's not just one tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. You actually have a little bit more specific needs to make this actual Synchro monster. You need Turbo Rocket, which is your tuner, plus one or more non-tuners. And I think that kind of narrows down really where the problems of this card stem from. Now there are other Synchro monsters out there that do have kind of specific requirements and they do see play. But I think the fact that Turbo Rocket is kind of the unplayable aspect of this deck makes, even though this card has a super broken effect, it kind of does not see play. So the real question becomes, if this card did not have any kind of specific requirements upon its summoning condition, do you think it would have seen play? My answer is yes. I think in the plant format that this card would have really thrived in, when there was an abundance of 1-star tuner monsters plus an abundance of tokens and other 1-star monsters to help tune into this, especially cards like Doppel Warrior, where you could special summon out your glow up bulb and then special summon out your Doppel Warrior, go right into this guy and get a couple tokens. Really kind of awesome crazy combos this card would have been able to have if it didn't have its summoning condition requirements on it. So the real question becomes, do you think having these summoning condition requirements on this card is a good thing? Do you think that that kept it from getting too broken, too over the top? Or do you think this card would have been okay? It would have been balanced without that Turbo Rocket summoning condition on it. In the comment section below, let me know what you think of this card. Do you think that if it didn't have Turbo Rocket as a summoning condition on it, it still would have been okay and playable? Or do you think it would have been too busted and broken? And I guess that's it for this week. This is GalacticGod.